How real estate changed mine and my family's life. Not a lot of people know how I got started in my businesses, but I'll give a quick overview. It was wintertime when we ran our pest control company, so business was slow. It was the first time in 10 years I had been actively searching for a job, a work-from-home job to be exact. We had only a couple $100 to our name, bills were due, Christmas was coming up. We had just about nothing to lose, as they say. My husband had brought me a very generic video on YouTube, which planted the seed, and after 3 days of research I dove in head first. In my mission to find some opportunities, I got told to F off more times than I have ever been told that. I turned that into my motivation until I found what I was looking for. And then I failed my first 5 deals. I was a little overzealous and had no clue about the markets I chose to work in. The point is, if I would have given up and walked away, then I would have never actually accomplished anything. I'd just be another statistic. Instead of walking away and saying, well, I tried and closed that chapter, I dusted myself off and I tried again. The difference between those first 5 lessons and those first successes were actually only my mindset. With those first 5 lessons, I thought to myself how I was in over my head. I had no clue what I was doing and I was probably going to fail. And guess what I did after those 5 lessons? I took everything I had learned that worked and I applied it to my business model. I took everything that didn't work and I put it in the back of my mind. Once I started realizing that I was my obstacle, I changed how I thought. I changed how I thought work was supposed to be. I changed what my expectations should have been. I changed my reality little by little and day by day. Nobody had ever taught me the right way to run a business. Nobody ever held my hand. I didn't have anyone I could ask, am I doing this right? I just did it. I did this. I did that. I tried anything and everything. Sure, I got mad. I got sad. I got worried. But then things started to change. I decided that there was no option but to succeed. I put in more hours into this baby business than I'd ever put into anything before in my life. I learned from my mistakes and I celebrated my wins, all of them. The moment I stopped looking for someone to help me succeed, the moment I realized this is all on me, is the moment I started to fail forward. Little by little I started seeing the changes I was now expecting. When I actually started making money, when I finally started to go in the right direction. The only real difference between the two spectrums was my perspective. In the first instance I told myself I would fail, and I did. In the second instance, I told myself I was going to win, and I did. Now here I am years later, and I'm teaching my business model to people. I am competing only with myself. I am actively trying to outsmart, outwit, outdo myself from last year. My family and I are comfortable. We're living on our dream property, in our dream state, starting to see the fruits of labor. I know it's cliche to say, but if I can do it, then you can too. I have one better. If I can do it, then I can show you how to. Let's create some win-win scenarios this year. Let's be better, faster, stronger, smarter, more financially free, more resilient than we were last year. If you want someone who can teach you how to work for yourself, to be self-reliant, to work for yourself, then check out my website. If you're looking to create some close to passive income, then check out my website. If you're wanting to get away from a property, do too.
Tenant issues.
Want something new? Property needs to muck tired of being a landlord. Back taxes. Whatever reason, you want money in your pocket, you want out of your property. Then check out my website. www.reioffer.net. If you prefer a more direct approach, then give me a call. Text 3176109834 or 3175970 for 57.